So to look instantly expensive, the one thing that you need to do is Hi everyone, welcome back to my new video, or welcome if you're new to this channel. My name's Chantel. If you haven't subscribed, why haven't you? Just hit the subscribe button and the little bell so that you're notified whenever I upload a new video. Today I'm going to tell you one free trick about how to look your best in any piece of clothing, and this free trick is so simple and so easy to do. Anyone can do this in their wardrobe today to make themselves look more expensive and stylish. So to look instantly expensive, the one thing that you need to do is focus on the fit. Focus on the fit. Now, you can take an outfit and make it completely expensive by having it completely fit you correctly in the right place. There's nothing worse than having a garment that doesn't fit you correctly. It doesn't matter if it's a designer label or a high street label. You can give off elegance and make yourself look more expensive by wearing something that fits you and having a garment that fits you really well. So for example, you can have a casual t-shirt, but the way that the t-shirt fits on your body is a nice relaxed fit. It perfectly hugs your body in the right way and doesn't really leave anything looking too tight or too loose. So most of the time, to get really amazing looking expensive garments, you have to pay attention to the color, the fabric and the fit. Now, color and fabric can be easily done, but fit can be a little bit more difficult because it could involve you having to go to a tailor or spend with a more expensive designer to be able to get the correct fit. Now for colors, what you need to do is look at neutral tones and solid tone colors. Don't use too many pattern pieces because that can look a little bit cheap and tacky. The fabrics, you want to stick with natural fibers, preferably silk, satin, cotton. And as for the fit, one of the easiest ways for you to get a perfectly fitting garment is for you to fit it yourself. Now, don't go crazy. I know that sounds really difficult, but all you need is a thread and a needle. Invest in a sewing machine. It's one of the best things that you could do for your wardrobe. It's very rare that you can take something straight off the rack and be able to wear it straight away. That's incredibly difficult. Why? Because not everybody has the same body shape. Sometimes you might have a smaller waist and wider hips, a wider waist and smaller hips. So you might need to go in the larger size, but then it doesn't fit you at your hips. So not everyone is the standard size waist to bust to hip ratio tops. So one of the easiest ways is using a sewing machine. It's simple, easy and free. All you need to do is measure your body and use some simple sewing tips to tailor your outfits yourself.
So as an example, I'm just going to show you exactly how I make my own dress. I chose a solid red color and I made it in an elegant high neck style so that it would be more expensive looking and elegant looking. So for this, you need to measure your waist. I found the circumference of my waist. So I folded my fabric into 4 and you can see it's folded again, and that's the edge. And I took the circumference of my waist. So I measured my waist and I put it into a calculator. I'll leave the link in the description of where you can work out the circumference of your waist so that it fits your waist exactly the way that you need it to. That's why it's really good to have a calculation. This is a perfect skirt because it's the exact shape and size that you need. So with the circumference measurement, I am just marking it out and creating a half, kind of a quarter circle, so that I can cut this out, and it will be the perfect measurement for my waist. So when you unfold your square, it should look like this. I'm just evening off the bottom by cutting a straight line along the bottom and making sure that all of the edges are the same length. It should look like this, and it's still on the fold. So before we had it folded it 4 pieces, and now I've unfolded it and folded it in half. What I'm doing now is cutting up the center back where the zipper will go in, and you can see. So now I'm actually just pinning on some bias binding to finish off the edges. I'm going to stitch this on so that the edges are all enclosed and finished off with the bias binding. Now moving on to the top part of the dress, I've got it folded in 4 again. As you can see, I'm just evening off the bottom like I did with the skirt part of the dress and cutting it straight across. And then I'm just trying to make sure that it's all even. Now I'm cutting out a neckline in the corner so that it will be mirrored on the other side. So as you can see, I'm just doing a small quarter circle here. You can make this as big or as small as you want. And now flipped it around, and I'm cutting out a bat wing shaped arm so that the top bodice is all in one with the sleeve. And you can see the shape here. So when I unfold it, that's how it looks. It's all one piece, so that you don't have to sew any separate armholes or anything. I'm cutting up the back to do the open back design. And then finally, I'm just attaching the top and the skirt part of the dress together, pinning it and then stitching it on the sewing machine. And then basically the dress is finished. It's that simple and that easy to have your own tailored skirt. And then finishing it off with a hem all the way around the skirt.
So I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial on how to look more expensive. It's so easy. The secret is having tailor-made garments for your exact shape. And if you want to learn a little bit more about how to make your own clothes, I have an entire Skillshare course, and you can get it all for free using my special link in the description. It's a course where I teach you exactly how to make your own wardrobe as a beginner sewer without any sewing patterns. I did this because I wanted it to be extremely easy for anyone to learn how to make their own clothes and to look stylish and sexy. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out my Skillshare course for free. The link's in the description. Bye.